Oh, Jesus. Whew. Yeah, you can see about everything on my face. It's Monday. I'm off work. Off work today. I'm off work, so I'm not doing much. Not doing much at all. But I am thinking about trying a weight loss drug. One of those GLPs. I'm thinking about that, so I'm gonna call today to see about that. Cause I feel like I have an inner baddie in me. I have that. You know, cause I don't have an awful looking face. I'm nice looking, but I could use some help in the the weight loss part of my life. I don't know why people get so mad at people online when they decide they want to lose weight. Like if you a plus size person and you've been a plus size influencer or something like that, and the people that follow you all of a sudden get upset because you want to, you know, you want to be better, and it could be for health reasons. It could be not just uh, for appearances, but sometimes you want to lose weight for your health. You want to feel better. Hello, Nadine. How you doing? The tism isn't hidden. What the hell that mean? What's a tism? Anyway, like I was saying, sometimes you want to lose weight for your health. If you having uh, issues with your body, with your heart, your liver. What the hell are you talking about? What autism? Who got autism? Are you talking about me? You think I have autism? Hello, Victor. How you doing? Oh. But anyway, so I was saying, I'm thinking about going on this whole GLP weight loss whatever drug. Okay. Thank you, Tony. But, I don't know if I'm going, I don't know. It's very expensive. That's the thing. That's the one thing that holds people back from going on it is the expense of it. I don't know if I could keep it up. That's the thing. I don't even know. You almost died. What the hell you almost died for? What happened? Tell me. Give me the tea. What do you mean you almost died? What do you mean the drug helped the autism? I'm not autistic. Shout out to all the autistic people. Heart attack. What was you doing? Was you doing it wrong? Was you doing it wrong? Was you injecting more than you should or something? What was you doing? I don't know what you was doing. Drugs are bad. But everybody is taking the GLP-1s. What is wrong with that? I mean, you shouldn't do things just because everybody else is doing it. look at the before. You know what? The before and after photos are kind of scary because some people, they neck. You know the neck right here. I seen one girl. She's very popular. I know she had to went on that medicine because her neck is caved in, but she's skinny. She looks good body wise, but her neck, her neck went, it has an indent in it now, and it's so skinny, it just looks odd. So I don't want the neck, I don't want that. My ancestors, first of all, you can't even spell. Your ancestors knew how to spell, so maybe you're not really one of your ancestors. Because I don't know what you just said. Opium. I ain't trying to be on crack. I ain't going that far. Just eat healthy and work. You might be right. You might be right. You might be right. I've already cut out so many things. Just keep cutting out different stuff and work out. You know what? You might be right. You might be right. Because I don't want the lollipop head. I don't want my head looking like a lollipop. Some of these people, they go on that medicine and their head look like a big lollipop. Okay? And then the rest of their body is skinny. I've seen some odd stuff here and there. But then I've seen some success. But, I think I have the mentality to do it on my own. Because if I can stay away from McDonald's, I've stayed away from McDonald's for over 7 years. I haven't had it in 7 years. If I can stay away from that kind of stuff, I could probably stay away from anything, really. And the only reason why I stayed away from McDonald's is because my son became ill eating those chicken nuggets. He got sick 3 times. And after that, I said, okay, no more. First I thought maybe it was just something wrong with him. Tried it again, and that was the last time. And none of us have ever had it. My mama doesn't eat it. Nobody in the family eats it because we think something wrong with it. Do some jumping jacks. You might be right. You might be right. Just do it on your own so you won't be looking like a lollipop head. And I like vegetables. I like to eat. Right now I'm in my cute eating era where I like my plate to look cute. Like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. I'm in my cute eating era. Just a little bit of this and that. I don't need a whole bunch of stuff, no more like I used to. Let me get a 360. Tony, you ain't getting no 360. This ain't OnlyFans. I ain't getting paid. I ain't making no money here on YouTube. I want y'all to know that. Ain't no money being made. This is ain't no OnlyFans cash coming out of here. Ain't got none of that. Filipina. Who Filipina? Where you see that? You playing for the... I'm not getting no pay. I'm not getting no money. And I'm not doing it for no money either. Ain't nobody gonna give me nothing to make me do something. I'm not doing that. Now you can give me money, but I'm not doing nothing for it. You know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing anything to... No, I'm not doing none of that. You take me out for dinner. I know that's right. You got a workout plan. See, now you digging in territory that you're not even ready for. You know what I mean? People say that kind of stuff all the time. Ain't got the equipment to do the job. You know what I mean? Tony, you might as well sit over there. Sit over there and keep dreaming. Sit over there and keep dreaming. And you two just knocked me off again. Okay, sit over there and keep dreaming. Ask a question. I don't want to ask a question. YouTube. I did have a question to ask, but I got a question to ask. Let's see. Oh shoot, I can't spell it right. Okay. Okay, there we go. Everyone. Okay, there go the question. You fix that tism. I ain't got no tism. You called the Witcher. What you call the Witcher on me for? Hello, David. Good morning. What you call the Witcher on me for? Your teeth is gold. I remember I talked to a dude that had gold teeth, but he was a white dude. He had a full grill of white. Of gold. Hey, woo woo! He had a full grill. And one night I went over there because he was so sad. He like, you gotta come over here. If you don't come over here, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I went over there like a crazy person. I went over there and he was already taking the pliers and taking the gold out of his mouth. I didn't even know you could do that. He was twisting that stuff out of his mouth. R. Kelly was playing in the background. I said, what the hell going on here? I said, what is going on? He was 6'11". 6'11". And, you know, I had to have a real moment with myself. And I said, you know what? But he called me the N-word when he did that because he was upset that I wouldn't come back over. When he said that, I said, you know what? I can't talk to you no more. All right? You be okay with your mama, your grandma in the house. He was living with his grandma. He was living with her, and they only ate meat and mashed potatoes. Very odd situation. Very crazy. But that was years ago. That's when I was younger, way younger. Way younger. Yeah, he called me the N-word. You know, what they call black people. Your grandma died? Oh, I'm so sorry. My grandma died too. You like a weird? No, I don't like a weird. I don't like weird. I like just, you know, I like just people. He was just different. I wouldn't call him weird. I would call him different. And that was my first time dating, talking to somebody outside of my own, you know, race. So, you know, I've only done that 3 times my whole entire life. But I wouldn't call them relationships. You know, they were just a thing to do at the time. I wouldn't call them relationships at all. I didn't spend much time because I'm the type of person, I leave you real quick. I don't keep you around very long if it ain't going in the right direction. I cut you off quick in a hurry. Would you mind if you tell me your embarrassing moment? As far as thank you for subscribing, normal guy. As far as my smile is okay, but I would like it to be better. But I'm scared to get some of these procedures done, these veneers and all that, because they end up being too big for your mouth, or they look odd, or they too white. You know what I mean? Or they look like something wrong, and people have been getting sick from these veneers and all this kind of stuff. So I don't want nothing that looks artificial. I would like something that just fills in the gaps, and that's it. I don't want none of that crazy shit. And then some of these people get new teeth and then their breath stink. How you get new teeth and your breath is stinking? You said something about an embarrassing moment. An embarrassing moment that I had as a younger person. I was working at the bank. And I was 16 years old working at the bank. And I was, you know how you dress. Well, back then we wore like long skirts and stuff like that, and blouses or whatever. So I'm wearing my long skirt. Yeah, I was working at the bank at 16. I worked downtown Indianapolis Bank at 16 years old, and I got the job through my school. My teacher in my resume class, we had like a class where she taught us how to do it was a business class, and she taught us how to do resumes and stuff. And the opportunity came up, and she asked all of us, and it was mostly all of us girls. There was no guys in the class. I thought that was kind of funny. It was all girls, and she asked us, did we want to apply for the job at the bank? So some of us applied. I had to ride the bus to get down to the bank. My school day was cut in half, and I would ride the bus downtown to the bank with my friend. Her and I would ride down together because we worked, together at the bank. And so I was working at the bank, and I had my long skirt on. Is this AI? This ain't no damn AI. So I had my long skirt on, and I'm working at the bank, and I get into the elevator. No, I went to the bathroom. Okay, I went to the bathroom, and and when I left the bathroom, got on the elevator. This man was smiling at me. He got onto the elevator, and he was just smiling at me. Smiling real big. I'm like, what the hell this man smiling at me for? I mean, just smiling and smiling. And then all of a sudden, I get off the elevator, and everybody just looking at me. And then one of the ladies that worked there, her name was Sandy, and we became good friends. She came up to me, and she came behind me, and she took my skirt out of my pantyhose and pulled it down and was like, girl, you showing everybody everything you got. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. You talking about embarrassing. I said, oh my God. You mean to tell me that man seen me with my pantyhose with my skirt and my he didn't say shit. He just looked at me. Oh, horrible. He was a kid toucher. I don't know what the hell he was, but that was horrible. I said, oh my God. I've only had three embarrassing moments my whole entire life. The other one was still at the bank. I put on some new shoes. They were platform. They were white. Man, I threw them shits away as soon as I got home. I had on them platform white shoes. Thought I was hot shit at work. Walking around, because it's nothing but guys. I worked in the finance department. It's nothing but guys. They all talk to me, laugh. We all, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm walking through. I go by the step. I'm going down the step. I trip. I fall all all the way down. I had glasses on. I tripped, fell all the way down, hit my head, ran into the wall. Oh my God. My skirt was over my head. My glasses was crumbled up on the side. And let me tell you something. 2 men came running down the stairs. And thank God they were fine. One looked like Superman, and the other one, he looked like like Matthew McConaughey or something like that. He come down. They both come down. Oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, let me get you. They get me up. They escort me back up the stairs. They said, "You just go. Just go home. Just go, just go home." And I went home. I threw them damn shoes away. Okay, that's what I did. I threw them away immediately. Where have you been? I've been here. Today's my day off. I've been here. That's where I've been. You lazy to go home. I don't know about that. But yeah, I've had embarrassing moments. Things happen in your life. Things, Hey Jay, things happen. It's okay. I'm over it now. What? You walk into class. Oh, have a good day at class. Make sure you pass all your studies. Pass your classes. The cookie experiment. My cookies came out good. My cookies came out phenomenal. Okay, while you talking. They came out good. I sold my cookies at the cookie bazaar, at the bazaar. Oh, waitress is in here. Oh. Where you going? I'm not going nowhere. I get up and get dressed and put my clothes on and stuff, get dressed up every single day, regardless if I'm going somewhere. I like to feel good. And this is how I feel good every day. I take a shower, I get up, get my clothes on. My son just asked me the same question a minute ago and said, where are you going? You going to work? No, I'm not going to work. I get up, I get dressed every day regardless. Oh yeah, my cookies were fire. My cookies were good. And I think I learned that habit from my grandma and my grandpa of getting up every day regardless. Bye, waitress. You have a good day. I get up and get dressed no matter what. Cause my grandpa used to get up at like 4 and 5 a.m. He used to get up early in the morning. You wire very logically. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Auntie, who the hell is Auntie Jora? He is smart. He's an artist. If anybody wants to hire a graphic designer, that's him. He loves to create and do art and all that. He loves all that stuff. He's very good. He's been doing all that stuff since he was a little kid. He taught himself how to draw. I didn't teach him. He didn't go to class or nothing for it. He taught himself. So he's real good. He loves art. Very smart. Very smart child. He old now. He's getting old now. But yeah. Today, this morning, I'm going to have for breakfast, I'm thinking about having me a sardine. No, I got mackerel. I don't know if any of y'all ever fee fi fo fun. What the hell what are you doing? Are you reading some type of nursery book? Your house needs some decoration. It's like a mental assault. How can you tell from what you're looking at right here? You think I don't have nothing on the walls? Is that what you're trying to say? I got pictures on the wall over here and stuff. Padded walls. Yeah, I don't live in no insane asylum. There's color. There's color in the house. I don't paint walls and all that. I'm not doing all that. This ain't no house. You know what I mean? It's not a house. This is not a house. This is not a house. I'm not painting no apartment. I see people do it, but I'm not. I don't do all that. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time to do all that. Are you going to change your hat? What the hell hat you talking about? Thank you, Sherry. I ain't got no hat on. This is the hair of God. If that's what you're asking about. This is Jesus' hair. And Jesus' hair come off at night. Okay? Yeah, this is hair. This is Jesus' hair. This is Jesus' hair. This is Jesus' hair. The work of God is in these curls. Oh, This is Jesus' hair. That's all I can tell you. Oh yes, yes it is. Squeaky. Come on, ain't no way. When last time you been to church? Favorite Bible verse? I don't know right now. Come on, what's my favorite Bible verse? What's that chirp in the back? What chirp? I ain't got no chirp. You think because I'm black, you think my smoke alarm is going off? Is that what you're trying to say? I got batteries in my smoke alarm. You can see my mustache. Great. I'm glad you can. We both on the same page. Have you seen the women that have PCOS? Women grow hair all over their face, okay? You know, hair is all over the face, all over here, all there. Unless you religiously strip it off your face every day, women have hair on their face all day. Okay? Especially the women that got PCOS. That stuff, is a lot to deal with, and emotionally can be traumatized and dealing with that much hair on your face. So be nice, because you don't know what people got going on. Hold on, you a female for real? I don't know what to tell you. Are you on pills right now? No, I'm on magnesium. I'm on magnesium. That's what I'm on. Kanye was right. What do you mean Kanye was right? What do you mean Kanye was right? About what? I've been a woman for years. Where is my stain? You don't believe me? Well, I got 2 children, and I don't think men can have kids. As far as I know, men can't have children. Thank you, Kendrick. Men can't have children unless there's something new going on that I don't know about. Let me know. Holler. Okay? Girl, ouch. Ouch what? What are you talking about? You don't like what you see? You can always scroll up. Scroll down. You know what I mean? This ain't the only place. You can scroll up, scroll down. You ain't got to see me. You ain't got to see this mug if you don't like it. John 16, these things I have spoken unto you, that in ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have trouble. Oh, yeah, I like that one, Randy. Good one. What we talking about? Slave ships, sir? Well, why are we talking about slave ships? We don't need to talk about slave. We know how everybody got here and all. We already know all that. We don't need to go around in a circle. I be trolling. Trolling who? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be trolling people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just here to brighten your day, guys. Brighten your day. Change my hat? I know I'm not. I'm not changing nothing. Now, if you want to donate to me so I can get many more hair pieces that are of God, you can donate to Cash App Livia Flair. You can Cash App Livia Flair, and so I can get as many hair pieces as I want to. That's what you can do. You can do that. You know, since you're concerned about the hair department. You know, you concerned about the hair department, go ahead, donate. Hard pass. On what? Hey, welcome back, normal guy. Mm-hmm. You don't support LGBT. What the hell you here for? You should be supportive and nice of everybody, regardless of whatever, who they are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You should be nice and kind and a good person no matter what. No matter what. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect and dignity, no matter how you personally feel about whatever. Being kind gets you in more places than being an evil person. What? Being a good person, yes it do. What if they are pedophiles? There's no place on earth for pedophiles. And they definitely ain't going to heaven. People that prey on children shouldn't be around. Right. Did you go to the bathroom and clear your... I said you should respect everybody, but people that do horrible things, no, forget these people. So there is an exception. People that do horrible things, no. But everybody else, treat them with kindness. So I edited that for you. Yeah, so exception. Exception to the rule. Supporting adult. No, who no? Miss Tammy. Who the hell is Tammy? You call me Tammy Faye Baker? I ain't had no blue eyeshadow on. Will you respect? I respect all good people. Let's clear that up. I respect good people. I don't respect people that do horrible things. Hello, HM. How you doing? To your sister, Dizza. Do you respect Zion? I don't know nothing about all that. I respect everybody who is good. I respect everybody who are good people. I don't respect evil people. Good people. Good people only. Good people that make other people's life better, not worse. If you are a person who out here doing good, who make other people's life better, I'm all for it. I respect you. Regardless of what you look like or whatever you got going on, I respect that. You're a good person. You're doing good things. Like I go out here and I volunteer. I volunteer my time to help the seniors with their technology and stuff. So, you know, if you do stuff like that, I consider you a good person. If you go out here and you helping people and all that kind of stuff, I think you are a good person. If you have good intentions behind it, yeah. Do you support Benjamin? No. I don't know nothing about that person. Don't know the man. All I know is I respect good people. Honest, good people. That's it. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you nothing else. I respect good people. People who are not going around being hateful, being nasty, being judgmental, you know, all of that. I don't like none of those people. Hey, Jared, how you doing? Welcome back. Ain't seen you in a minute. Please, I'm not changing no hat. I'm great. You know, just sitting here shooting the breeze with the peeps here. Christ is King. Yes, believe in Jesus. Mm-hmm. On my day off, I'm on here talking to everybody, having a good time. You know, I did my cookie sale. Beautiful trans woman. I'm trans. Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't believe I'm passing. Why don't you have? Why everybody worried about the walls? Like I live in a prison. I'm not in a prison. I got a nice camel colored leather couch sectional in my living room. I have a big painting over it and all that. I have a painting in my room. I don't live in a Gotham asylum. Bearded lady. I'm a bearded lady. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm famous. Mm-hmm. Bearded lady is the famous. What you making for breakfast? I was thinking about mackerel. I was gonna eat some mackerel and eggs. I like mackerel. And I like eggs. I was gonna boil me some eggs, make some boiled eggs, and eat some mackerel with some cheese or something. You know, something like that. Some easy work. Some easy work. Thank you, Kale. Thank you. Or Kelly. I think that's how you say it. Do you get busy on the couch? On the couch? Why am I getting busy? Why am I getting busy on the couch? What's going on the couch? I got a bed. You know what I mean? I got a bed. I don't have to do no couch stuff. Just I ain't got to do that. I'm a grown person. I'm an adult. I sleep in a bed. I'm a nice woman, but I'm a villain, to be honest. I'm nice, but I am somewhat of a villain. I'm a good person, but, you know, I don't tolerate craziness. I don't tolerate chaos. And I cut people off real quick. Not on my live stream, I don't do that, but in real life, I cut people off. You can't waste my time. King Kong villain. You sure am. King Kong villain. I look nice and pleasant, because I am. But I will start talking to you. When did you last change them sheets? I just washed my sheets yesterday. I washed my bed sheets yesterday. You know, on the weekends, I like to do that. Wash my pillowcases, wash my bed sheets. I did that yesterday. What do you mean my eyes are getting smaller? You know, as you get older, I'm getting older every day. And as you get older, things start to change. My eyes have already been small. You know, so they could be getting smaller. I don't know. I may be shrinking in height. I don't know yet. I'm 5'6", and I probably am getting shorter every day. I haven't checked my height in a while. Talking about my eyes are getting small. They look. As long as I can see this chat room, that's good enough. Don't worry about the size of the eyes. Don't worry about that. Do you have any pictures? Yes, I do. I'll post them on my channel. I'll post them on my channel, maybe 2 or 3 pictures to show you who I was when I was younger. 6'3". I'm not 6'3". I'm only 5'6", which is considered tall for a woman. I'm about 500 pounds. Good, about 500. You know what I mean? I'm about 550. I can barely move. Yeah. That's why I'm sitting down all the time. I can't move. Yeah, about 550. Yeah. There's a lot to carry on my back. Oh, if I could just stop eating avocados. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I've been big for a long time. There's no 550-pound life. There's a 600-pound life. I ain't got to 600 yet. My bed is on concrete. You know what I mean? Concrete block. I'm good. I'm good. My bed is sitting on concrete blocks. Yeah. Hey, Tyler, welcome. Welcome to 600, almost 600-pound life. Welcome to the show. Not bump them numbers. I'm trying to get the. I'm trying to get to 600. I'm trying to get to 600. You know. Yeah, I'm about 550 pounds on a good day. On a good day. All my weight is at the bottom. The lunch lady day off. I wish I was a lunch lady. That'd be fun. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the weight is at the bottom. It is all the about 200 pounds is in my ankles. My ankles, you ever see an elephant leg? That's me. That's me. You know, just a fat just sitting around saturating down at the ankle base. Yeah, bus driver. Now, I ain't got no bus driver butt. My butt is still round. Matter of fact, I got the roundest butt in the whole entire family. I'm the only person in the family whose butt is round. Everybody else is flat like a pancake. I don't know what happened to everybody else, but I was blessed by God. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They talk about it. They talk about it. Thank you for subbing. They talk about it. You know, the family. How come you the only one that got around? But I don't know what to tell you. Blessed by God. I put some pictures up on my channel when I get done with my live stream. Y'all can go and look at it. So make sure you subscribe so you can look at the pictures of me being younger since y'all requested it. And so you can just get a good look at the roundness. You know, sometimes video don't do you no justice. But I got pictures. I'll post them. You on pills or you drunk? I'm not drunk. I'm from Indiana. I'm not a drunk. I'm not a drunk person. I don't drink. I don't do drugs either. I ain't never been a druggie. I don't do that. Nothing against people that do drugs, you know. If you doing drugs for recreation, you know, that's your business. I sound like I'm drugged. Well, I got a master's degree. I'm not drugged. Ain't nobody drugged me. I'm in Indiana. This is the way I talk. This is just Indiana slowed down. Master degree in overeating? No. I have an IT degree, sir. Thank you. I have an IT degree. So, thank you. What do I spend my SSI check on? Good question. Um, I spend it on liver and Doritos. You know what I mean? Because liver and Doritos. Liver for my low iron, and I like to cook the liver and eat it with Doritos. So that's what I spend majority of my money on. My whole freezer and refrigerator is full of liver and Doritos. Yes, I work from home sometimes, and sometimes I'm in the office. You know, India, great. Prove it. What am I proving? What am I prove? What am I proving? I don't need to show you my refrigerator full of liver and Doritos and stuff. I don't need to show you that. That's invasion of privacy. Oh, you disabled SSI? Yeah. You know, at 550 pounds, yeah, I love liver. Liver and onions and mashed potatoes is so good. I love liver. It keeps your iron up. So that's why I eat liver. hmm Liver keeps your iron up. So, and when you eat beets and liver, you feel real good. Yeah, I do a lot of things slow because I'm living in Indiana and everything's slow down here. It's everything's slow. It's like time is slow. People drive slow. You know, everything is slowed down. Your country, the United States. You need to see what a 550-pound pooper looks like. Look, I don't know. I don't know why you trying to examine my bowel movements. I don't know him personally. I know of him. You know who Reggie Miller is? I know those people. hmm Everything is slowed down in Indiana. The whole area is slowed down, and there's nothing I can do about that. People think I'm on drugs every time I talk all the time. I think it's funny. Reggie Miller got a what? I wouldn't know that. How do you know that? How you know that information? don't know. Wake up. Are you high? No, I'm not high. I'm from Indiana. I'm not high. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? I am not high. Show us some cheeks. Oh, you from Maine? Nice. I want to come up to Maine because I want to go to the where the black rich people are. That historical area. I forgot what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but there's a historical area of black folks that used to own a beach or something up there. I want to see that. Oh, my weekend was great. I sold cookies at the bazaar, and I sold chocolate chip, peanut butter, oatmeal, and some more cookies and brownies. And that was good. That was a different kind of event. Africa has space for 555 pounds. What you say? What you talking about? What do you mean Africa got space? Last Christmas I gave you I don't even know the song. I don't be doing no Christmas caroling. I don't do all that. I'm not a true investor into Christmas. You know, I'm not a put up the tree type of person. I don't do none of that stuff. You gotta be high. I'm not high. I'm high off life and liver. Oh, the very next day. Oh, yeah, that do sound right. The very next day you gave. Duh. We know it's a continent. Do you have a race? I'm black. I am not high off of food. Matter of fact, I haven't even ate anything yet. So you racist. How am I racist? You said, do I have a race? I said, I'm black. Somebody accused me of being Filipino earlier. I'm black. I haven't ate nothing yet today. I'm on here with nothing in me. Thank you, Wesley, because somebody did not see that I was black. I'm a white albino. No, I'm not. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to eat me some boiled eggs and mackerel. And I got some of that chili oil. I'm put a little chili oil on my boiled egg. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? And I got some, what else do I got? I got some little toast. I might eat me a little piece of toast, 2 boiled eggs, and some mackerel. Because I love mackerel. What? You need a 550-pound pooper in your life. You know what? I wish I had some of that Korean mayonnaise. You know, the one that everybody puts on their little sushi bowls and stuff. I need some of that mayonnaise. I think they call it kiwi pie, or I don't know what they call it, but some type of Korean mayonnaise. I want to get that and use that. Do you overeat? Obviously. Look at me. I'm 550 pounds. What do you think? You need a beaver to chew them nails. No, I don't. I like my nails long, so I can attack my enemies. I need to be able to attack my enemies, so I keep them long, just in case. Sriracha aioli. Yeah, I want that sriracha aioli. Ooh, that sounds so good. Yes, I want that sriracha aioli. Any job openings for 2026? To work for me? Nope. No job openings. But if you want to be a plumber, an electrician, or something like that, those are the jobs to go for. Forget AI. Go be a electrician. Go be a mortician, because there's dead bodies every day. Go be a plumber, because there's toilets that are clogged every day. People eat so much nasty stuff from TikTok and social media that their toilets be clogged up all over the world. You can be the best plumber in the world. Go become a plumber. It is perfect for eggs. Hey, Andrew. On the Isle of Iran. Ooh, nice. We need a mortician down the You can you can have a successful career being a mortician, because that job, it never go out of business. People die every single day, every hour, every minute. A dead body dropping. Okay, and the mortician, that's an important job. Not a dead end job. That's an important job. You can even be a cosmetologist for dead bodies. You can do their makeup and hair and nails and stuff. So, take your skills, whatever it is, and roll it into something else. You could be making coffins. AI can't make coffins yet. You can be making coffins. You can buy a building and start a funeral home. You don't mess around with it. I mean, not me either. Will you have my back? Have your baby. Hell to the no. I will never, ever, a baby will never, ever come out of this body ever again. Never. I will never. I'll never have another one. No more babies dropping out of me. I'm old. I'm too old to be having children. Yeah, that is a job too. Yes, you could be a baby maker. Just not me. You can get paid to have other people babies. So you gotta think about jobs that AI can't do. AI can't have no babies. Right, Randy. Right. Thinking outside the box. Think. These people out here talking about there's no job. You can create a job. You can be a mortician. You can own a funeral home. You can make coffins. You can be a cosmetologist to the dead bodies. You can do all that. You can be making obituaries. They need obituaries all the time. AI can make an obituary, but they can't put the personal touches on it. like a human being could. What does babysitting mean? Babysitting the baby. What? Bury you with that booty. And I ain't going with you. I ain't going nowhere with you. Not to no grave. Like I said, something brilliant because I am brilliant. I'm a genius, to be honest. I'm a genius. Creating jobs could be criminal in some high community. How the hell is that criminal? How you expect to evolve if you don't create opportunities? What's criminal is blocking it. That's what's criminal. Blocking people from evolving and growing and creating opportunities. That's what's criminal. You give me about, I'm 27, but I feel so old already. I have a 5-year-old child. You're 27, you have a 5-year-old. I have been there. I'm telling you right now, just take it easy on yourself. Give yourself some grace. Let things happen naturally. Don't try to force things at that time. Take it easy on yourself. You know what I used to do? When I was laid off, my daughter and I, we created traditions. And on Friday nights, we would read stories and have little pizzas and stuff like that. And that's what we would do on Fridays. And I would fix her breakfast in the morning. And sometimes I didn't even do traditional stuff for breakfast. I just did whatever just felt good. I didn't sit there and slave over the stove if I didn't feel like it. Just fun food, fun, easy stuff. And I gave myself grace. I was patient with myself. You know what I mean? I do not have no 2 imaginary children. Shut up. I was very patient with myself. And especially when you laid off, you're not working, your mind can go all over the place. And you can feel like you let yourself down and all that. But, the most important thing, especially from keeping yourself from feeling like you just old at that time, is just having fun. Make that part of life just fun. And don't put too much pressure on yourself, and don't allow other people's opinions, to cause you stress and misery. It's just that part of time, that part of life. A 5-year-old, just have fun. That's it. Enjoy. Do the best you can. I think people just have too many expectations of themselves to be the best. Don't try to be the best. Just be good enough. Good enough. That's it. And I did a lot of free things too. Just to add that on, I did a lot of free things. When you have a kid, you gotta find all the free stuff to do. You can't always empty your wallet out at Disney World and amusement parks and all that kind of stuff. You gotta be creative off the dome. And I used to work at a school, work for the public school system. And I worked in the library section. And I used to want those Baby Einstein CDs and stuff like that, but I could never have the money. I didn't have the money to get them. But they finally came into the library at my job, and one of the ladies was like, "Oh, you wanted these? You wanted these, so you can rent them all out." So I rented all the Baby Einstein stuff out, and I gave them, and I showed them to my daughter, and she loved it. She loved every video, and that allowed me to clean up and do all kinds of stuff while she sit there and she absorbed all the stuff from the videos and stuff. It made her very smart. Keep it in your pants. Go take a walk. Where I'm walking to? No, don't send your 5-year-old. Hold on. Let me read that again. What is that? Don't send your 5-year-old to me. Don't send nobody to me. I'm tired. I'm old. I can't watch nobody child. I don't feel like it. You send your child to me, I'm telling you right now, they be in there washing dishes. I ain't got the time. Your child come back home. I don't know why she started. She only 5 years old. She washing dishes. Yeah. She be in there washing dishes. I ain't got time. You know. I know some of y'all don't be disciplining y'all kids, and I don't mean discipline as in belt, because that's what we used to get. We used to get the belt. You know what I mean? But I ain't got to do all that. All I got to do is send you in the kitchen and make you wash them dishes. Bust them suds. Stand at the sink. Hand hurting from picking up them heavy dishes. Yeah, had that 5-year-old making dinner. Look, I ain't got time. See, y'all be too nice. Y'all be too nice. Soon as you start talking back, you going in that kitchen and you gonna be busting them suds, sweeping that floor. You gonna get that mop out. I ain't got to whoop you, but you gonna be doing all of that and no internet, because I ain't got time. I'm tired. I'm wore out. Don't send your child to me. Be like boot camp. Jay, you needed that belt, I think. I don't know. You probably needed that belt. You only feel old because you not living. You surviving and not living. Once you start living, you won't feel old. You need to start living and get out of survival mode. Not you love the belt. I don't know about that. I don't believe in whooping kids and all that, because I used to get whooped. I got the switch. My grandma hit me with that switch. You know, stuff like that. My mama threw a grapefruit at my head. My mama got good aim. Call her Babe Ruth. She hit me upside the head with that grapefruit from across the room. But I wouldn't do that to mine. That's a domination. I don't believe in, beating children and all that. I don't believe in all that. I believe in just making people work. That's it. You're going to clean up. You're going to do something. But over the years, I've gotten lax. You know, is your daughter big? Yes, we all 700 pounds. We about 700. We about 700 pounds apiece. Thank you, Fun with him. Fun, what's it? Fun with HM. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Hope you come back. You respect the belt. Respect the belt. Yeah, I had to switch. Oh, the stitcher cord. I've had that too. My mama hit me with a stitcher cord. And my mama kept her nails long so she could pinch my ear. She used to pinch my ear and just go like that. But I only got hit one time with the switch on the tree, and that's because me and my cousin and I walked to a store called Zayre's. Years ago, there was a store called Zayre's. It was kind of like it was Target before Target. It was like a combination of Target and Macy's or something, Sears or something. And we walked down to Zayre's. She stole some jewelry out of there. I didn't know. We were walking down the street back home, and little pieces of jewelry was on the ground. And she said, "Oh, look at that. Let me pick it up." She kept picking it up. What she was doing was laying it, throwing it on the ground, and acting like she found it. By the time we got to my grandma's house, she had all this jewelry. My grandma said, "Where you get that jewelry from?" You know, accusing us of doing something. I'm like, I didn't do anything. Then my grandma said $20 was missing. I said, I don't have your $20. So because my cousin did not confess to taking the $20, we both got whoopings standing outside with a switch from the tree. Yeah, we used to get big. We used to get beat with that switch. Not the Italian method. My grandma was off the chain. Your cousin, she do. She owed me a lot. I couldn't believe she did that. But she'd been stealing my whole entire life. The last time I seen her steal something was at the Cheesecake Factory. She stole the little bread basket. I said, "What the hell you still? Are you taking that?" And she put it right in her purse. And I said, "Check, please. I'm getting out of here." Talking about she needed for a perfume. She want to put her perfume in a little basket, at home. I said, "You can get that from the dollar store. Why in the world would you steal it?" Never mind. "Check, please." I got out of there. You got hit with a fire stove. Oh, Lord, no. That sounds painful. Wearing shorts. I don't know. Some people can tolerate cold weather better than others and not hardly wear anything. Yeah, there you go, Randy. We got one. Matter of fact, we got 2 or 3. 2 or 3 people that just off the chain. Stealing every time they go somewhere. She was working at the weight loss, in the mall. They used to have those sections in the mall where people be selling like odd stuff, like cell phone cases and just different odd stuff. Well, they had a booth in the mall where they were selling this weight loss pill. My cousin was stealing the weight loss pills. People would bring them back because they didn't lose no weight. So she would take those pills and resell them and all this kind of stuff. All just crazy stuff, stealing the pills and all. Every time she came over, you gotta hide all your stuff. You gotta hide your pocketbook. I ain't got time for that. If I gotta hide my purse and all this and all my good stuff so you won't take it, you don't need to be around me. What? You broke the... Oh my God, Clyde. I am in Carmel, Indiana. Oh. Be in your sleep. I ain't never got beat in my sleep. You got to be a really bad child to get beat up in your sleep. You got to be, something got to, or your parents are nuts. They need to go to jail. If your parents beating you in your sleep, they probably need to be in prison. I ain't gonna hold you. Unless you a demon. Unless you a demon child. And they can't sleep because you the demon. I know that's right. You woke up, didn't know what the hell going on. That's like that movie where that woman, she got the man tied to the bed, Kathy Bates, and she beating his feet. If you getting beat up in your sleep, call the police. Call the law. Call the FBI. I don't know. But I don't think that should be happening. I don't think you should be getting beat up in your sleep. Not waking and beating. Now, my grandpa, he used to step on your feet. My grandpa used to step on your feet if you didn't have your shoes on. I know right now people prefer you to take your shoes off in the house, but my grandpa wants your shoes on. He wants your shoes on. I came downstairs to get some breakfast. As soon as I got to the end of the steps, he, bam, put his foot on mine. Get your shoes on. I just woke up. I said, what are you... Why I gotta get my shoes on? I'm in the house. What? He stepped on my foot. I said, oh my God, are you crazy? I was living with my grandma because my mother had moved to Hawaii. That was a big old thief. Not nailing stuff down in here. Oh yeah, my grandpa was crazy. It's like, what in the world? Why are you stepping on people's feet? He'd wake you up at 4 a.m. banging on the walls, because I lived up in the attic. And my attic, the attic that I lived in, it was nice. I had my own personal bathroom. I had 2 queen-size beds in there. My TV, my fan, my own phone line, and all that kind of... It was like a little apartment. So every now and then I go downstairs, eat breakfast, if grandma hasn't burnt it. If grandma didn't burn the breakfast, I'm down there at the table, and she served me up like I'm at Waffle House. She had the little coffee, the little thing of sugar, to put the stuff in, put sugar in your coffee, the little thing, creamer. She didn't leave it in the creamer container. She would pour you a little thing of creamer that you can just dip out and all that. She treated me good, when she was cooking right. I know that's right. You don't remember nothing else. Dang, my mama and them, my mother and the reason why they had the attic upstairs, because my mother and her two sisters, they used to all live upstairs in the attic when they was kids. And the story that went around was that they was all sleeping in the attic, and my mama brought a pet home. She brought a pet home, and she didn't tell nobody. And kind of find out, they thought, I guess she thought like it was like a little dog or something. Turned out it wasn't a dog. It was a mouse. My mama had been keeping a mouse in the room. And when they all found out about it, it was over. It was over. They said, oh no, you cannot keep that. I'm sorry. You cannot keep no mouse in here. No. I said, why did you think that was a dog? A dog and a mouse. I don't know why she thought that was a dog, but it was a mouse, and they had to get rid of that. That was too much. But I'm pretty sure they had some good arguments upstairs in that attic. All three sisters staying up there, you know. But I had a good time up there. The only problem I had was my grandpa stepping on my feet, trying to check my calls. He would yell upstairs, who you laughing? Who you laughing? Why you laughing all loud and stuff? Who you talking to that you laughing so loud and all this? I'm like, I got my own phone line. And when he found out I had my own phone line, how she get her own phone line? How she get that? Because I was working. I was working at the bank, and I had my own phone line installed, you know. And he didn't know about it, and he said, who gonna pay that bill? I said, I'm paying the bill. The bill comes to me. He couldn't believe it. I can't believe she did that. She got that phone line. She just laughing all night. That's all she do is laugh. I heard him talk. I said, I can hear you talking about me. Laughing. That's all she do is laugh all night. Well, it's my phone line. And if I want to laugh all night on this phone, that's what I'm going to do. My grandpa was off the chain. If I took a day off from the bank, what happened? I'm taking a day off. Why? Why are you taking a day off? You don't need no day off. Go to work. I said, I'm taking a day off. And you're going to watch me sit here and not do nothing. Okay? I'm not going to do nothing for the rest of the day. Thank you. Now you go on about your day. And leave me alone. You know, I'm taking a day off. I can't believe she taking a day off. He would complain to my grandma about me all the time. He complained about the lipstick I wear. I remember I wore that black lipstick. Oh, God. He about flipped out. Why is she wearing that black lipstick? That man was crazy. He was a menace. He was great. He treated all of us girls so good, though. He did treat us all good. He took very good care of us. We didn't have to do no car repairs. Grandpa took care of car repairs and everything. It was nice. It was very nice. So now when my car messes up, ain't nobody take care of nothing. Just me. Just me. I miss that so much. That's the one thing I miss that he used to do, is take care of my car. And he'd be like, don't you hear your brakes? Don't you hear your brakes squeaking? Don't you hear that? Go on down to the alley. And I had to drive my car down to the alley with his friends and stuff, and they fix my brakes. I ain't got to pay nobody. They fix it. I go on about my business. Don't you hear your brakes? I'm like, sir, I ain't got time for all that. I'm just trying to drive from point A to point B. I ain't got time to be thinking about brakes and all this stuff. But that's what my grandpa used to do. But I guess I'm gonna go fix my. Every time. Like right now, I got a tire. I got I had a ball. One of my tires is bald right now. I had no idea. I've been riding dirty for I guess a minute, and the tire is bald. I just found out the other day. I said, God, why is my? And then I looked up the price of the tires. Ugh. I said, why is the tires? Why is $200 per tire? What's going on? Why I gotta be $200 per tire? It's too much. It's too much. These are things my grandpa would take care of, you know. And now that he's gone, I don't have all that. So now I had to really think, do I need this and that and all of this, you know. But yeah, I do wish he was around because he was very helpful. You know, even riding around, I remember I drove him. I drove him. Oh, I picked him up from the hospital, and he said to me, "You know, your brakes will last longer if you stop putting your foot on that brake and start slamming the brakes." I said, "I'm not slamming the brakes." He said, "Yes, you are." He said, "You are slamming the brakes. Get your foot off the brake." After that stern conversation, I finally understood what he meant, and I stopped doing that. But he was strict. Fatty. What I mean, what you come on here to tell me something I already know? I'm 550 pounds. You can't come on here and say fatty as if I don't know what's going on. Y'all gotta try. You gotta try to be a better troll. Be a better troll than that. Yes, Randy. Yes, my grandpa used to be part of a men's club, and at first I thought it was just a club where they just sit around and get drunk, watch the game, and all this kind of stuff. But then it come to find out his men's club. Hello, Angela from New Zealand. Now I'm thin. The men's club used to do things in the community, like do the annual Easter egg hunt and stuff in the area. They would do all these community projects and stuff. And when I found that out, I was like, dang, he does some really good stuff. So he wasn't just sitting around drinking with the guys. They actually did a lot of community projects and funded a lot of different events and stuff like that. And so, he was a good man. He was a drinker. Now he did drink, but he did good stuff for the community. So there's that. My grandpa was great. We didn't have to do too much. He was surrounded by all girls for a long time until my cousin was born. My cousin he's the only boy. Everybody else, he was surrounded by women all the time. All of us girls. And he treated us good. Christmas good. Birthday good. He treated us good all the time. You could go, and I miss that. I miss that kind of thing where you can go over to your grandparents' house and, eat lunch and chat and talk about this and that and all that. And, Friday night, go over there, laugh, have a good time, talk crazy to them, and go on about your business. and stuff like that. You know, my grandma, grandpa, they was a good time. You know, we would share crazy stories, stuff that happened to you during the day, and all that kind of stuff. And my grandma would bring me lunch to work at the down at the Coca-Cola building. I used to work down there. And she would bring me lunch, and everybody would ooh and ah. Oh, your grandma brought you all this for lunch? Yes, 2 fried pork chops, corn, hot water cornbread, greens, macaroni and cheese, the whole 9, and a dessert. I remember I took that. One time I took that. I peeled that foil back, and all the men in the break room. Your grandma. Your grandma fixed you dinner for lunch? I said, yes. And it was good too. Yeah, she was phenomenal. She was a servant of God. And she served her family. Oh, So, yeah. Yeah, even though some people can be, I wouldn't call them alcoholics, but you know, they had, my grandpa had, in his youth, he had a not such a good childhood. So I think his drinking was, you know, because of his childhood. But he didn't drink to the point where he can't function. He still went to work every day. He still got up early, did what he got to do. He still paid all the bills, took care of his family, he did all the things you're supposed to do. It just after he would get off work, after his responsibilities, he'd go drink at the men's clubhouse, and stuff like that. Or he would be at home, you know what I mean? But he would drink. But not to be dangerous. In fact, most of the time he get drunk, it would just be funny. Especially if all of us girls over there, and we would know that he's drunk, and we would say, "Hey, Grandpa, have you eaten yet?" And he would be on the side of that bed, slumped over. "No, I ain't nothing yet." "What you girls eat?" We would, we ain't ate nothing either. We ain't ate nothing either. And he'd be like, "Well, what y'all about to eat?" "I don't know. What you want?" "Well, Grandpa, can we get a pizza?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And he would pull out their wallet, and it had all that money. Oh, it had so much money in that wallet. "Here, take what you need. Go ahead, order the pizza." We ordered that pizza, have a good time. And then he would go to sleep, wake up, and be like, "You girls, did y'all give me some pizza?" We said, "You was asleep. You was..." He didn't get no pizza. I'm like, "You was asleep. Ain't no pizza for you." Oh. But he loved doing that. He loved playing that money game with us. And you girls, which hand has the money in it? And then you pick that hand, pick the right hand, you get the money, whatever's in there, $100, whatever's in there. That's the kind of grandpa I had. I had good time. He was strict, but he was a good time. I know that's right. We're going to see them again. We will see them again one day. Yeah, definitely hide your wallet, hide your purse from your sister. Yeah. Family is good. When you have a good family, when you, and even if you didn't have a good childhood, you have the opportunity as an adult to create an amazing family. You can create those traditions. You can create that atmosphere. That loving atmosphere, that house that people come to and laugh and have fun and socialize and eat and talk and all that kind of stuff. You can create that for yourself. Even if you didn't have it growing up, you can create that atmosphere for yourself because you have free will to do so. A lot of people forget that. They forget they got free will to create those kind of warm, loving environments, a family that helps each other out and, takes care of each other. My mama did hair. So if you need your hair done, she do your hair. We had about 3 people in the family that knew how to do hair. So I never went without my hair done. I always had my hair done, something done to my hair. We had people that knew how to cook. So for events and stuff, people knew how to cook. We had people that could do things in the family to help you out. So, car need fix. Somebody can fix your car. Somebody can do this. Somebody can do that. Some kind, we had resources. And it's good to have that. When you're building your family, start to stack and build resources, things that can help your family save money, save time, stuff like that. Hello, Sully man. How you doing? I used to know somebody named Sully man years ago. Years and years ago. But anyway, yep. Family is everything. And if you don't have the best family you can create your family and make it whatever you wish it to be. Hello, Roses. How you doing? Good evening. Good morning. I'm going to say good evening. Good morning. Yeah, I'm about to go fix breakfast. I keep saying I'm about to go fix breakfast, and I ain't went yet. Because I keep changing my mind about what I'm going to eat. But I think I'm going to do boiled eggs. Okay, Randy, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. Yeah, I'm about to go fix my breakfast. Because if I don't eat something, I'm not going to be a happy camper. I'm a spaz out. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Hope you come back, like, share, and subscribe. Watch all my videos, and I will post on my channel some younger pictures so y'all can look at it and come back to the next live stream and be like, oh, I seen your pictures, blah, 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 blah. So look forward to that, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.